So start over?
Yep.
Okay. Hi, my name is Alan Ribas. How many people have gone on job interviews and felt confident that you would be considered for the position? How many of you have a job and feel comfortable where you work? Okay. How many of you want to excel and would one day want a higher position because you feel you are experienced and have given so much to your company? Right. Well, imagine that all of that was denied to you, that being at a job interview, you'd feel discriminated against. That at your present job is so uncomfortable because your boss or coworkers discriminate against you on a daily basis. And that in that job, that position you really want and have been working so hard for is denied because of who you are. I myself have experienced that, and it's not an experience I want to relive. Today I want you to listen with an open mind. I want to talk to you about discrimination of LGBT, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender individuals in the workplace and how it's wrong. We're going to go over how does discrimination of the LGBT community in the workplace violate American values, and we're going to go through some injustices, solutions to these injustices. How does discrimination of the LGBT community in the workplace violate American values? What are American values? The definition wasn't easy to come by. In fact, it was quite cumbersome because a lot of Americans have different viewpoints and belief systems. One good source that I used was the Declaration of Independence to come through that, which clearly states, we hold, quote, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness," end quote. I want you all to concentrate on the all men are created equal part as a generalized definition of American values. If all men are created equal, then anyone that is a human being has the right to be treated fairly anywhere in the United States, including the workplace. An article in the Philadelphia Inquirer describes how people of the LGBT community are being violated. Mark O'Connor, a senior manager in the city's personnel department, was forced into early and unplanned retirement because of his sexual orientation. In addition, O'Connor also stated that his director, Albert DiTellio, made O'Connor's work environment hostile and making it tough for him to do his job, and because of that he had a hard time coming to work because he supposedly what DiTellio thought of him was that he exhibited mannerisms that are not, quote, gender typical. If all men are created equal, why is Mark O'Connor being forced into retirement for not exhibiting mannerisms that are not gender typical? What is discrimination? According to the dictionary.com, discrimination is defined as, quote, treatment or consideration of or making a distinction in favor of or against a person or thing based on the group, class, or category in which that person or thing belongs rather than on individual merit, end quote. Any time that a person is treated differently because of their sexual orientation or because of their choice of gender transformation, then equality as an American value is being violated. According to statistics from theadvocate.com, 21 states and Washington, D.C. prohibit sexual orientation discrimination. Also, 15 states and Washington, D.C. cover gender identity. Now that I've explained some of the problems and how it violates American values, equality, we can explore some solutions. Injustices such as these need a solution because clearly they are unfair. In an article found in the American Civil Liberties Union, website in 2009, Diane Skewer, airborne ranger, qualified Special Forces officer who completed over 450 parachute jumps, was handpicked to hand up a classified national security operation. This was before her transition from male to female. She interviewed for a job as a terrorism research analyst at the Library of Congress, and given her background and 16,000 volume home library collection on such things as military history, the art of war, international relations, she thought she'd found the perfect fit. I mean, she had all that experience. I mean, how could she not get it? Skewer accepted the position, but when she told her future supervisor that she was in the process of a gender transition, they rescinded the job offer. Diane was discriminated against, and her American value, equality, was violated. Injustices like Diane's have brought new laws to Congress, like the Employment Non-Discrimination Act, known as ENDA. This law offers Congress the opportunity to ensure workplace equality for protecting LGBT community workers from employment discrimination. Now let's go over what we've discussed. American values are being violated in the workplace. Establishing and legalizing a law such as ENDA would bring justice to not just a community, but a community that desires to be treated equal as human beings should be treated. Thank you.